everybody. Well, I'm going to start this morning with an apology because the last video I uploaded a week ago went up silent with no commentary. So I can only apologise. I don't know what happened. I recorded the video without any commentary because it was very noisy outside. And I dubbed the commentary on afterwards. Played back the video and yeah, it was fine. The commentary was there, pictures were there, everything was fine. And then I uploaded it, and for some reason, I don't know what, it uploaded without commentary. So I can only apologise that you had a nice silent film. Mind you, that might be better than listening to me rambling on, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm sorry about that. So I shall quickly this morning do another little video just to... I've tried to go back on and upload it again with audio, and I re-recorded the audio, and then when I played it back I had two lots of audio of me talking over the top of myself. Do you know, I don't understand technology, I'm afraid. So as I say, I can only apologise. So what I was basically showing was just a little bit of progress in the garden. Not that there's been a great deal because, oh, it's so cold. It can't decide today what it's going to do. So if we look up there, we have some nice blue. And then if we look up there, we've got some very dark grey. So I don't know whether I shall risk pecking out my washing. It's going to be one of those mornings when it's going to keep raining, I think. But it is so cold for the end of April. So progress is very, very slow. So what progress there is, I shall show you. I think I've shown you the top of the greenhouse before. The Brussels sprouts are really good. They're really ready to go out, but it's far too cold. The tomatoes are doing really well. With a little bit yellow, not sure why. And the sweet corn, that's nearly ready to go out. My carrots that I've started in a tray are ready to go out. I just don't risk it, to be honest with you. At the bottom, I have my beans. I mean, they're definitely ready to go out. They're almost escaping, but it's just too cold. At the back there, I have some oxeye daisies that are just germinating slowly. Oh, the sun's come out now. And some California poppies. And here I've got poached egg plants. And here I have some hollyhocks and some zinnias. And at the bottom, some sunflowers. It's quite tall. I'm not actually having to stake those up. But again, I don't want to put them out yet. It's not warm enough. So that's the progress in the greenhouse. Oh, I'll close it later. Outside progress. I showed you this area before. I planted these two pots. These are new. These two pots. That's a Patty's plum poppy. And that's an agapanthus, and I'm hoping it is a blue one. It's supposed to be. But I have another agapanthus that was supposed to be blue, and it isn't, it's white. So fingers crossed it does come out blue. The tulips just getting a little bit worse for wear. Unfortunately, the wind and rains have taken them. I'm quite pleased with this. Again, the rain's not helped it. But I'm really liking this auricula. It's had a lot of flower heads on it, look. It's just getting a little bit battered, unfortunately, with the rain. That's nice. The gentian, that's coming, the saxifrage. The one that had died, I've replaced it with a little white Alba saxifrage. Forget-me-nots. And this again, it's got battered with the rain, which is a shame. So what the other thing I was going to show you that I've done last week, azalea, this is strange because some parts are going over, some parts are looking lovely, and other parts are still in bud. So it's crazy weather. This, I know my sister admired this. I wanted to know what it was. It's a perennial wallflower, an erysimum, and it's called Red Jap. And it's gorgeous, isn't it? Lots of different shades of crimson. issues with magpies digging in the tops of my pots. They completely covered the sign for Jessie, her little memorial sign. They're little monkeys, aren't they? And even the rose, look, it's very slow to do anything. Very slow. But out here in the vegetable garden, that sounds ever so posh, doesn't it, for a tiny little corner of a garden. This is today's job I'm thinking of doing. It's too cold. I want to weed my strawberry bed and put some straw down to protect them. I might be leaving it till next week. Sweet peas, they went in last week. Fingers crossed they're all okay so far. But I have got a beer trap down. Nothing in it though, so slugs haven't been around. Potatoes are all in now. And the first earlies are starting to come up. That one we planted through an ember first of all, and then 2 weeks later we did this one, and that's just starting to come through. And then we've got 2 second earlies and 2 main crop. And my peas, they're in. I'm really proud of these so far. I grew these from seed. And look how tall they are. They're like a third of the way up the poles already. So I'm really pleased with those. That's a bed that's got nothing in it yet. It's having beans in it, so it wants weeding. My carrots are coming through. Can you see under the cloches? I'm really pleased with those. I don't know, I think the cloches must have helped because it's been so cold. I don't imagine we would have had much germination if I hadn't had cloches on them. It's my blueberry. Not going to get any blueberries this year, but it's coming on. It's looking okay. So yeah, that's about it. It's my little hedgehog house. The rhubarb's doing fine. But as I say, everything's doing okay. It's just so slow. Especially the things in the greenhouse. And the things in the vegetable beds are just weeks behind. I don't think I'm going to do that today, you know. I'm cold, it's too cold, and you can't do things with a big coat on because it's just encumbered, aren't you? You're too encumbered. This is a nice coloured tulip. And a little frilled one, little frilly edges on it. So I don't know, because like I say, the weather can't make its mind up, can it? But yeah, I think it's looking quite nice, the garden, from this angle. A new rhododendron's going over now. Roddy, here he is. He's been lovely and the bees love him. Got some buds on the hydrangea. So hopefully that's going to be nice again, and some buds on the Philadelphus as well. But not Phil. My original Philadelphus is this one. And he flowered lovely. And then for some reason, and we don't know why, he's just stopped. He's just stopped flowering. And I've tried speaking nicely to him. I've repotted him. I've moved him to various positions. I know about the pruning. You know, not to prune. To prune after he's flowered, and after that leave it alone. I've threatened him. I've tried everything. But he will not flower. But he looks so healthy, so I just don't understand why. Fed him, you name it, I've done it. So I'm either going to have to accept the fact that he isn't going to flower and keep him for his nice leaves, or get rid. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm just looking closely to see if there are any flowers. But it's a nice pot. I could be using for something else if I don't have him in it. Because there's no shortage of plants on my would like list. I just don't have room. I think I've got dead. I'll take you down here and show you. I think I've got a dead plant. I've pruned it and fed it. Look at this hellebore. It's still flowering. Look at it. Still flowering. Oh, that is stunning. Aquilegia's coming out. It's covered in buds now. Shouldn't be long till that's out. And the Brunnera, I've never had a Brunnera before and I've loved it. It's been beautiful, really nice. The Geum, one of my many Geums, that's starting to come out now. And these have all taken nicely that my sister gave me, so I'm pleased with that. That looks to be definitely dead, so that needs replacing. Yeah, this, it's not looking well. It's all the bark's peeling off it. It didn't flower much. There's a few little leaves coming. It just doesn't look well, and I don't know why. So it's got until autumn to see if it picks up, and I might replace it. This is nice now, this broom. And the bees love this. Once it's all fully open, it's amazing. Tulips. Geraniums are coming, the lavender's coming. Not a lot of sign of my alliums. There's one or two at the back there. Not as many as there usually is, and they're meant to spread. Got one there as well. Just the one flower on the quince, but it is only quite young. Primroses are nice. Bluebells. They're coming. Oh, they're just about here, aren't they? And then another Geum. Should be out soon. And then this peony. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. I've got my new support in place. And last count there were 11 buds. And I think we had about 7 or 8 last year, so it's growing and growing, so it's brilliant. And this is lovely now. It's just starting to open. This Montana. Ooh, church bells are ringing. It's a bit early for a wedding, isn't it? It's only 9:45. Maybe they're having a practice for a wedding later on. So there we are. That's it. So apologies for the last video if you were thinking, oh, she's not saying anything. You know me, I have plenty to say. You just couldn't hear me. So there we go. Sun's out again now, you see, and I'm thinking, oh, I might do that strawberry bed. Oh, watch this space and I'll show you it when I've done it at some point in the next few days. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Bye.